Today, we shall be looking into comparing CrowdStrike and Microsoft endpoint detection and recovery. Each solution is evaluated across 6 categories, and it's going to be scored on a scale of 1 to 10. Security effectiveness, ease of use, deployment and management, integrations and ecosystem fit, pricing and licensing, support and real-world reliability. The scores will reflect my hands-on experience using both platforms across multiple organizations over several years. CrowdStrike versus Microsoft EDR comparison side by side. Now let's look at the security effectiveness. I'll give CrowdStrike Falcon a 9.5 out of 10, and that's because of the industry-leading behavior detection. It's extremely fast response and device isolation, strong threat intelligence and adversary tracking. It's lightweight agent with minimal performance impacts. I'll give a Microsoft EDR a 9 out of 10 for this security effectiveness. You see, it has that excellent detection, especially in Microsoft-centric environments. It has a strong automated remediation, and it benefits from Microsoft's global telemetry, slightly weaker on Mac OS and Linux environments. Now let's take a look at the ease of use. I'll give CrowdStrike Falcon an 8 over 10. And that's mainly because if it's clean, intuitive dashboard, it has a clear attack timeline, it's easy to navigate for analysts, even new analysts. It has some advanced feature that requires training. For Microsoft EDR, I'll give it a 7 over 10. And that's because it's powerful, but it's more complex. Its interface can feel crowded. It requires familiarity with Microsoft 365 security portals, and its alert noise can overwhelm small teams. Now let's look at the deployment and management. I'll give CrowdStrike Falcon a 9 over 10. And that's mainly because it's cloud, it's fast deployments, the lightweight agent installs in minutes. It has this minimal tuning required to give value and works well across mixed operating system environments. I'll give Microsoft EDR an 8 over 10 for the deployment and management. And that's because of its smoothest deployment when using Intune and Azure Active Directory. It's best for Windows heavy fleets. It requires more configuration to reach full potential, and it has some features that are locked behind specific licenses. Now let's take a look at integration and ecosystem fits. I'll give CrowdStrike Falcon a 9 over 10. And that's mainly because of its strong integration with AWS, Google Cloud, Okta, SIEM, and SOAR solutions that you have out there. It's great for hybrid or multi-cloud environments. It works well outside of Microsoft ecosystem. I'll give Microsoft EDR a 9.5 over 10. And that's because it has this unmatched integration with Microsoft 365, Azure Active Directory, Intune, and the likes. Now, it is also ideal for organizations already using Microsoft tools. Unified security ecosystem reduces that tool sprawl. Now, let's look at pricing and licensing. CrowdStrike Falcon, I'll give it a 7 over 10, and that's mainly because of its premium pricing. It has this add-on increased cost to it. It's worth it for high-risk or enterprise-grade environment, but it may be too much expensive for small businesses. For Microsoft EDR, I'm going to give it a 9 over 10, and that's because it's included in Microsoft 365, E5, and Business Premium. It's very cost-effective for Microsoft customers, and it has this lower total cost of ownership. Now let's take a look at the support and real-world reliability. For CrowdStrike Falcon, I'll give it a 9 over 10, and that's mainly because of its strong support reputation. Falcon Complete is embedded within it. It's a managed SOC, and it's industry leading. You also have this fast response times with it. It has excellent documentation. Microsoft EDR, I'll give it an 8 over 10. It is great. It is really good at what it does, but varies by plan. Documentation can be extensive, but sometimes it feels overwhelming. And then the best experience is for enterprise customers. Now let's take a look at the real-world usage insights. This is going to be practical and a hands-on observation. Let's begin with CrowdStrike. What does it feel like to use it? Deployment-wise, the deployment is fast and it's painless. The alerts are clear and actionable. The device isolation is instant and they are reliable. It works consistently across Windows, Mac operating systems, and Linux. It is minimal performance impact on endpoints. It is great for teams without deep Microsoft expertise. Now, the friction points about it, or the disadvantage, would be that CrowdStrike has a higher cost. It has some advanced features that require training within it. They provide you with quite a number of training, but you would have to still do them anyway. Its reporting can feel limited without the add-ons to it. Now, let's look at Microsoft EDR. For Microsoft EDR, let's talk about what it feels like using it. For best experience, you have that best experience when you have that fully integrated with Microsoft 365 already in your environment. You have that automated remediation. It is strong, and the attack timelines are detailed, but require that familiarity with the product, right? It's great, but that familiarity is needed. It works extremely well for Windows fleets. So if you have Windows devices, Windows assets across, it's great for you. The licensing can be confusing though. Now, what is that friction point when you're using Microsoft EDR? You will experience more alert noise, so it requires tuning to avoid false positives. If you use Mac operating systems or Linux, the support is great, is improving, but it's still behind CrowdStrike. Let's take a look at the advantages and disadvantages of this endpoint detection and recovery. Let's begin with CrowdStrike Falcon. One of its advantages, but not limited, would include exceptional detection and response. It is lightweight, it is fast, it is reliable. Its strong cross-platform support is great. Its excellent managed SOC option is also great. It's great for hybrid multi-cloud environments. CrowdStrike Falcon's disadvantages would be the higher costs, would be some features require add-ons, and then there's a learning curve for advanced capabilities. Now, let's take a look at Microsoft EDR. The advantages include that extreme cost effectiveness for Microsoft 365 users. It has that deep integration with Microsoft Azure Active Directory and Microsoft Intune and Defender suites. It has this strong automated remediation already within the tool. It has great visibility for Windows environments. Now, the disadvantage of using Microsoft EDR would be more complex interface. It requires tuning to reduce alert noise or alert fatigue. It has this weaker Mac OS and Linux support, and it has this licensing complexity like we had explained before. Now, for the use case, my recommendation for those who would need to use it and those who it fits the best would be like this. CrowdStrike Falcon is great, and it's best for mid-sized enterprises organization. For companies with mixed operating system environments, businesses with remote and hybrid workforce, organizations that need that top-tier detection, teams without a full security staff, Falcon Complete is great for them. And then you have these high-risk industries like finance, healthcare, legal, and software as a service businesses. Falcon is great for them. Now, for Microsoft EDR is best for businesses that already use Microsoft 365, for businesses with Windows dominant environments, organizations with tight budgets, companies wanting a unified security ecosystem, teams using Intune already for device management. Those are the businesses that Microsoft EDR will be great for. Who should avoid each solution? CrowdStrike Falcon may not be the ideal tool for businesses that are very small, organizations with minimal security budgets, or teams that don't need that enterprise-grade EDR. Now, Microsoft EDR may not be ideal for companies that rely heavily on using like Mac OS or Linux, definitely for organizations that live outside the Microsoft ecosystem, or for teams without time to tune alerts. Now, the final recommendation. This is going to be clear, it's going to be direct, there's going to be no hype or no fluff. After extensive use of both platforms across multiple industries over the years, if your business is Microsoft-centric and it's cost-sensitive or it relies heavily on Windows devices, Windows operating system, then choose Microsoft EDR. It delivers excellent protection at a fraction of the cost and integrates seamlessly with your existing tools. But if your business needs that elite detection, cross-platform support, or operates in high-risk environments, then choose CrowdStrike Falcon. It provides industry-leading security, its fast response, and exceptional reliability. My personal recommendation for small to medium-sized businesses using Microsoft 365 products already would be to use Microsoft Endpoint Detection and Recovery. For mid-sized and enterprise organizations, CrowdStrike Falcon would be the best for you. For mixed operating system fleets or high-risk industries, CrowdStrike Falcon is also great. For budget-conscious Microsoft shops, Microsoft EDR would be the choice for you. You see, both are excellent. The right choice depends on your environment and the risk level and the budget you have available. Until next time, remember, the strongest shield is an informed mind. Stay sharp, stay curious, and stay ready.